what's up, you guys? Bellathekid here. Or girls, or them, I don't know. There was a whole joke that I had planned here and I ruined it by saying what's up, you guys. Pretty much that was my moral of the story here. So let's get right into this before my green screen starts fucking everything up. I see it's already doing that, so let's get right into this. Here you go.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. The photograph is irrefutable proof of that fact. Let's see, what time was on the photo? What time was, let's see what the time was on the photo taken of the guy, when the guy with the gun triggered whatever, oh my fucking god.
12:25, 00:15, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard the gunshots after midnight. However, the witness says that he heard the gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious.
What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butch's claim he heard the gunshot after midnight?
Ooh. I want to say he's right because I feel like there's some bullshit here. Maybe he's right and they're forced to say he's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshots before midnight. I'm fucked. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. It's this motherfucker. It's this motherfucker. Oh, look at this photograph. Oh, this was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lydia Hart, with her automatic camera that goes off when you hear another gunshot. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Take that up your butt, Von Karma.
Oh yeah, her. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in the this photograph. It is why the photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in the responses of a loud noise.
Ah!
Correct. Like that loud noise that you just did. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why the photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Lolita Hart testified that she heard the gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is in fact that the camera also triggered that at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, the night, there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed and triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court this.
Okay, let's try this again. I got it wrong the first time. Let's try the pistol. This this is my evidence. Oh, okay, so it is the gun. I guess so.
The murder weapon?
Something about the pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both witnesses who testify heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. In other words, this man must have just done a chest shot on himself or something like that. I don't know. When then was the last shot heard? When? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard before midnight.
Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 such gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Gah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it.
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. It's not like I was possessed entirely throughout the entire case. Of course I don't fucking remember, but for some reason I do.
The murderer in the case had the same idea as the murderer in that... The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya?
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? Oh, we've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing else to lose. We really have nothing else to lose. You watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Okay. Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up the entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Test. So you have finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the verdict Robert Hammond were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired at the boat, and Robert Hammond fled into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide.
Did they recover the body? Oh wait, no, they did. There was an autopsy.
Fuck! Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it. It is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have a photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo was 00:15. But Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed the 25 minutes before the... was killed then 25 minutes before the shot on the lake? That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. I also true agree. Like, if I heard a gunshot, would I continue going to that towards that direction? No, only a fucking idiot would.
Mr. Wright, are you mad? Explain who this is sitting on a boat. Murder and Hammond. Hammond and the murderer. Edgeworth and the murderer. Edgeworth and Hammond. Ooh, that's... Ooh. Explain who is... Let's go with Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Ooh. He was gonna disguise as Mr. Hammond to kill Edgeworth? Oh my god, that's goddamn crazy. This is like the last case.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... Ooh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah, again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of this crime was not in a boat.
What? Well, what then? Where did the murder take place?
Judge, show where the murder took place. Okay, fuck. The boat shop, maybe? Maybe the boat shop? I'm gonna say there. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have any proof that this boat site was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Larry's just out there like, oh my god, where the fuck am I? He's just like going nowhere. Oh my god, I love this idea. That night, he was on the lake in the boat searching for something. Like, he's just like, oh shit. Oh, I think I found it. And then he goes over there. He finds it and returns to the boat. And then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had returned his boat?
The boat shop. Oh, I get it. Yes, I see now. I see it. This is very interesting. And also, your green screen's kind of fucking up, Bills. You probably should fix that.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gordy Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start from the very beginning, I will take it slow. I might just be able to figure this out. Let's do this. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Mr. Hammond to his shop. Oh, fuck. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat?
The caretaker. Of course, it was a murderer who shot the pistol. He shot it twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Now this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the point you lose. Tell us why the murderer fired twice.
Because the first shot missed? To create a witness. Because the first shot missed? But then he missed the second time on purpose. To create a witness, I guess. I believe the shot twice. Wait. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, ensures that anyone who had heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, jumps into the boat and jumps off the boat and swims back to shore. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol and the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had been shot by the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat.
Huh.
Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The shop caretaker swam back to the shop and he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on his body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired the night of the Gordy Lake. If someone starts laughing, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Beleth, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! And we'll get right into this in the next episode.
Here you go, you guys. This was another crazy episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Let's see what happens next. Leave a comment down below. And also, I don't know what that was all about. Don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Be safe, be sexy. See you guys later. Bye!